Hi guys, today I'm reading The Transporter by Liz Maverick. Now, when I picked this book to read, it seemed like reading the description of it, it sounded like it was going to be a lot more sort of spy thriller and a lot less romance novel. In practice, it's a lot more romance novel than it is sort of spy thriller, if you like. It is basically a romance book, but it's built around the world of sort of these good guy mercenaries, if you like. There's a lot of very cliched characters in it, but in a lot of ways the book kind of relies on them, and it is in fact in part of the Hudson's Kings series, which again relies on these kind of stereotypes a lot. It's not exactly the world's most intellectually challenging book, if I'm being honest. It is, but that said, there is a lot more plot there than you get in a lot of typical sort of Mills and Boonsy romance novels. So it's good and bad. It's not like a life-changing read, but if you want something that's a bit sort of just easy to read, that isn't anything particularly taxing, if you want something to read just over a rainy weekend or to take on holiday with you, then this is probably a good choice to make. It's very much in that kind of school of romance novels that we're seeing a lot of now, where there's kind of a long-running series and it's all the different, very kind of overly characterized male sort of stereotypes, and it's almost like going through the Seven Dwarfs with some of the books. It's like the grumpy one, the happy one, the funny one, but that, I think that's being a bit harsh, because it's not that bad at all. I did enjoy reading it. I read it in a couple of days, and yeah, I mean, Liz Maverick is, she's not a new writer by any standard. She's been writing in similar genres for a long time, and yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I was going on holiday tomorrow, if I wanted something to sort of just chill and read, I would probably get another one of the Hudson King books. And I say this, I'm a die-hard Christine Feehan fan. Okay, I have like all of the Dark Carpathian novels, so light, sort of slightly overly dramatic romance I can enjoy that as much as anyone. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. So yeah, if that's what you want, this is the book for you. I think, in some ways it's a little bit, they may have undersold themselves slightly. I mean, if you recognise the name Liz Maverick, you kind of know what you're getting. But if you're just reading off the book descriptions and the marketing stuff, you would probably feel a little bit misled by this. Like I say, it did sound, reading the backs of the book and the marketing theories, and all the things that came out with it, that it was going to be a lot more sort of focusing on the crime element and the sort of, these mercenary guys hunting down these criminals and their activities. It kind of missells, if you like, the focus of the book. But it's kind of good luck that I enjoy the romance novels as much as anyone. Because if I hadn't have, that would have possibly been a bit more of a negative review. Yeah, and the cover doesn't do much to point to it being a particularly heavy romance novel. But that said, like I say, it is what it is. It and it shouldn't shy away from what it is. It is unabashedly a romance novel, and it should kind of just own that, because it's good at what it is. It doesn't need to try and be anything else, which the marketing points to maybe it was a little bit. But yeah, if you want something fun, easy to read, you like romance novels, go for it, get this one. If you do want to read it, I will put a link in the description below where you can go and get this. As you can see, I was reading it on the Kindle. It's also available in other formats, I believe. So you can go and pick it up and let me know in the comments what you think after you've read it. What do you think of the book? Have a read of the market and see if you agree with me, if they've maybe miscued it a little bit. And let me know if you've read any of their books, because I know there is other Hudson King books out. So let me know if this is a particularly good one, if there are any others that are better and which ones are your favourite. And Nick, I will see you again. I'm not going to say next week because the next book might take me longer to read, but I'll be back very soon with another book.